day 27 and we are emerging from our cave. It is looking like a beautiful day. We spent the whole day yesterday right in here, down tucked away right under there. It was pouring, I mean, off and on, you know. It was a pouring night from probably around, I don't know, 7 towards, it looked like 1 a.m. We were still waking up in the middle of the night and it was coming down. So it was a good idea to pitch under here instead of getting everything soaked for the night. And it's a beautiful day today, so I'm so excited. We have a huge mountain that's gonna be awesome views today. So glad we waited it out. We'll be showing you that real soon as we climb up there. But yeah, it wasn't too bad, you know. We got a nice shelter here. It's just like one of the lean-tos of the shelters. You got this nice roof over your head. A little bit more rocky than the wood you would be laying on. But you know, you got critters in the shelters. You can have anything out here in the woods. It's about the same. I didn't mind it. And back's a little bit like, what'd you do to me? But we gotta clean off our sleeping pads when we get into town. They got a little muddy. And sleeping bag, you know, I kind of slid off the sleeping pad a little bit in times. So we'll clean that all off, and we'll get going with this day, feeling good.
There are a few leaks in our cave, so I called the handyman to fix it up for me. And
all your roof leaks are nice and patched.
How'd you get up there?
Very sketchily. I actually had to jump from one boulder over to this one. I'm not sure how I'm gonna get back. So we're gonna figure that out in a second.
Made it up here too. Let me see if I can get to the edge.
It's a little sketchy. This stuff's loose and slick.
Yeah, I grabbed onto a tree with all my might and kind of like made my way up.
It's too hard to tell in a video. Now we just began our hike for the day and came out of our cave right into this section of these house-sized boulders that they describe it as, and they really are. They're gigantic. Come around the corner, there's just crevices after crevices. Really, really cool. Look at this, walking right through this big gorge of boulders. What an amazing morning. Getting those legs moving again. It was a nice 0. We got a lot done. We got a lot of editing done for you guys. We'll be throwing them on when we get to town. Wow, look at these things. They're so tall. It's awesome. It's not like cliffs. You know, these ones are just big boulders. They're separate big boulders. That thing's huge. Look at that. This is in 0.5 mode right now. But, so the perspective's a little weird with it, but it really gets everything in view. But you can see the trail right here and just how tall these things go up. Our first viewpoint for the day, and it is amazing. Look at the clouds rolling in over Little Bigelow Peak. That's where we were yesterday. We're heading up Big Bigelow, I keep calling it. I think it's called Avery Bigelow Peak that we're heading up, the taller one. But this little viewpoint is giving us a little taste of what we're in store for today. Absolutely love these little clouds rolling in. They just give it so much more of a grand sight. Alright, we are about maybe 0.5 into our trek for the day. But you know what? Look at this. I think we're gonna set up shop right here.
I'm getting comfortable already.
Look, we can tuck right under there. Perfect. We're getting so used to this cave setting. I mean, I don't know if we need our tent anymore.
We just saw a sign for a second viewpoint. Here it is. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. Look how big these cliffs are.
Oh. They're massive.
They're huge.
Massive.
And then you have this view.
Oh, wow.
With little clouds.
I'm so glad we waited till today to hike this.
Me too. This is completely worth it now.
Oh my gosh.
To actually be able to see.
Insane. Anna just said this is giving Yosemite vibes, and it really is.
Yep.
These cliffs, just straight down sheer cliffs here. I think we are hiking up to the top of that. Should be Avery Bigelow Peak.
We just saw a sign saying excellent view, 0.1 ahead.
It's the first excellent view that we've heard. So.
And it's called the Old Man's Head.
I am excited.
So we're gonna go and check it out.
We gotta do some crazy descents to get to it.
Yeah, we decided to just leave our packs over there.
Here we go.
Wow.
Yo, look at the clouds.
We're like,
whoa.
What?
Oh my god.
Wow.
Okay. Okay.
This is an excellent
This
view.
is an excellent
This is an
view.
excellent view.
Wow. Check out the clouds.
Wow,
we are
we're like
cloud level right now.
Cloud level.
So this is actually where we came from, all the way out here, and we hiked up this. This was a little Bigelow. Had a whole bunch of views 2 days ago on there. We came down, there's a viewpoint there, and then we hiked all through this. I think our campsite's somewhere down in between these two mountains. Now we're hiking up, 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 and I'm gonna go around. There's the peaks that we're heading towards, Avery Bigelow Peak. And it is just touching the cloud tops, right, or the cloud bottoms, top of the mountain. So hopefully when we get up there, we'll have a view. If they creep a little lower, we might be in the clouds.
You know, with all that leg workout we get in, we also have to get in our upper body too.
Just chilling.
Slanted.
It's just a 45-degree angle. Nice little cliff drop right there. Extra motivation to get them in. We have not reached the peak yet. This is our first peak from up above Little Bigelow. Clouds rolling below us. Our jaws just dropped at this point. I mean, it's gorgeous. We're so high up right now. This is kind of our first Katahdin-like view, just as far as elevation goes. I can't wait to see the top. We're on the tiny, tiny trek to the tip of this mountain, Avery Peak. But I gotta say, right here, I got very emotional a second ago. Had tears in my eyes because the night and day difference of this trek compared to our first day up Katahdin. This was very, very similar. We came up a lot of this, and it's like the Knife's Edge Trail. And look at the gorgeous views that we have. This is very steep down this way, very steep down the other side. And I'm just so grateful that we waited yesterday through all the rains to come do this thing today. You know, day one, I really thought that I wasn't going to make it going up Katahdin. I thought my journey was going to be done based on my ACL pain in my knee. We had no views. It was just, you know, the experience was not a good one. And this one is just bringing it all around right now. And I'm just appreciating all the sights we're seeing and how far we've made it so far. And I can't wait to keep going and see all the sights we're going to see. All right, let's make it to the top and see what we got.
And I'm happy to say it, that this time around, we made good decisions. Good decisions. To wait out the storm, the rain, and climb the mountain when it's nice and sunny. Although it's a bit cloudy right now. We could see everything.
Views right in between all the clouds, and it is insane. It's actually really cool because we're getting a little feel for both.
Yeah.
You know, we are in the clouds right now, as you can see them rolling by.
But over here, views. Views. Oh yeah.
We learned from our bad decision the first day to not wait it out. We waited this one out.
And that's a lesson. Wait it out.
These clouds are just rolling in and out, but it's giving us glimpses at this majestic path we're about to take. I believe we're going to go along this whole ridge, Probably up and down those mountains, I'm not sure. It's like a volcano right now. Smoke coming up the top.
And here we are at our first viewpoint of West Bigelow Peak.
It's cool because over there we didn't know what that mountain was. The ski resort, it's actually Sugarloaf, which I've heard much about since I snowboard a lot. Just made it up to Bigelow Mountain West Peak, slightly higher than the last one, and all so amazing. Living on the edge. Actually, it reminds me of the smokiness we saw back in PA and New Jersey, back when the Canadian wildfires were happening. But look at these ridges we just came across. That's the other one over there. That's Avery Peak. And that's Little Bigelow. So we've walked that whole edge all the way to here. And probably we want to cross this one in the distance, I'm not sure. And we are going to take a lunch break right in this perfect little cove that keeps us from the crazy winds up here. Pretty windy, but this is like a perfect little spot right on this huge drop off. What an incredible spot to chill out, rest our legs, and munch some good food.
We are heading towards South Horn Mountain. Another climb today.
Alright, we have made it to another peak of the day, Bigelow Mountain South Horn. And another incredible view. Check out the sun shimmering on that pond down there. Perfect reflection. And gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous.
Snake. There's a snake moving.
Yeah, check out that. Really cool little river over there. Could be a pond, can't tell from here. Really cool out there, if you can see, there's this weird thing in the trees. Looks like all kinds of little divots in the trees. Thought it might have been shadows for a second, but they're not. And of course, where we came from. Once again, you can see the whole ridge that we walked. We came from way out here over that. There's one that's hidden behind over this, down this whole ridge to where we are now. Been a crazy day walking along the edges of these mountains.
And we just got to another viewpoint. This one called Horns Pond View. We were just up in that mountain up there, looking, admiring the shimmering lake. Now here we are.
Oh man.
So many viewpoints.
Every corner on this trek today is just, you pop out to another amazing view.
Oh yeah.
Some of our journey we haven't seen too many views on. This one's just view after view.
No puds here. Hello everyone. We didn't have a chance to do an outro yesterday because we were racing to beat the sunset. My knees were hurting, so I was going kind of slow, so Mike raced ahead and set up the tent for us and did the bear hangs before I got here, which was awesome. Thank you so much. And this campsite we had it all to ourselves, which was cool. We were able to have a little music on and look at the stars. So good night, everyone. Good morning from day 28. We are starting to pack up our tent and we're gonna head over to town today.
2 miles, I think, we have to the road where we will call the main roadhouse, which we have a reservation for tonight. And they said they'll be right over to pick us up at any time that we call. So that's gonna be cool. New town, check it all out. Get some editing done again. We gotta catch up. And just have a nice relaxing day. You know, we have another bunch of mountains in store in the next stretch. We looked them up and whoop, 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 whoop. So get those legs nice and rested.
Different kind of bridge as we head into town.
Got nice little railings and stuff. First one I've seen with railings. Awesome little spider web here. No spider in it. Woo. Beautiful morning.
Gorgeous. So many people are heading back from town. We cannot wait to be one of them tomorrow. And we made it to the road. Mike is calling the gens now at the old roadhouse. And we are getting ready to settle in. This one's kind of interesting. It's right next to the road. There isn't much of a waiting area.
I'm just seeing if we can get a shuttle over.
Hello! We made it to town and we're enjoying some really good ice cream from the Foster's Market right across the street from us. We also got a bag of goodies filled with food that we're going to eat later today. And for dinner, we're going to go to the room, edit as much as we can, and then maybe hit the bar that's right over there, right next to the market.
We're waiting for the school bus right now.
Yeah, right now we're waiting for the school bus to get back to the hostel. And yeah, so far it's been great. We took showers, we got the loaner clothes.
Rocking it.
The town people love it. They've been giving me a lot of compliments so far on the clothes.
It is. We're getting all the stares right now.
Good stares. Check out the really cool school bus. I got the hostel. Home sweet home. Home sweet some ice cream.
Back here in the main roadhouse, the hostel we're staying at tonight. Check out this common area. Little rec room here. We are gonna munch some sandwiches. We got some Netflix on. There's some guitars and pianos. Huge lounge area. It is amazing here. Our amazing stay here at the main roadhouse, along with all the other hikers from I think this year. And that's our friend we hiked with, Hillbilly. Here just before us.
Yeah, man, it's been a great stay. Comfortable rooms, delicious food, awesome city. 10 out of 10.